Hi everyone, VortexTCG here, and today I want to be discussing the brand new launch website for the brand new starter decks that are coming to the game, I believe, in less than a month's time now, which is going to be the starter deck Dragon of Courage, and I believe the other one's called Wolf of Friendship. These are the, I guess, introductory Ace mechanic starter decks. We've already got the Ace cards, funny enough, but these are the official structure decks that are going to be supporting this brand new keyword for the first time, and I thought I would go over both of the websites that they have provided, Bandai provided us, and also talk about the pre-release event that's also going on, and also at the end I'm going to be talking about a brand new Tamer party. So I guess think of this as like a mini Digi News. I won't label it as such, but yeah, I want to talk about these things because I think they're quite interesting. So if you're looking forward to this video, I do appreciate a like and a subscribe to the channel. It really does mean a lot. We're growing rapidly. You guys seem to be really enjoying the content, and I'm very happy that I get to make the content that you guys enjoy. So let's go straight into the website. I think I'm going to start off with the WarGreymon one because I think this is the one that is definitely the weakest out of the two. So straight away we get onto the website and we have the starter deck Dragon of Courage, and we also have 5 points. I think the other one also has 5 points as well, which I think are very similar, but yeah, we'll talk about it. So they have the announcement of the rule change, essentially adding the additional timing block. So if you want to use an ace card, you can use an ace card and then block after you go into an ace card. That's a very important point, especially for the War Grey deck, which we'll talk about in a bit. But yeah, they have like the announcement, and then go into the first point, which is power of an ace. So just tells you what an ace card is: high level, low cost, can be digivolved without paying its memory cost, which is very important. And also it provides memory to your opponent if it does leave the field. So it's kind of like a high risk, high reward strategy. And in this case, for a level 6, you're paying 6 memory. That's very, very little for a level 6, obviously. And I believe even in the BT14 sets, you can also play ace cards that only cost 4. So there is definitely a high power level to these cards. So yeah, they're just saying, you know, get you into, you know, high level guys for lower costs, perfectly fine. That there's a downside to it. Digivolve for no cost, which is going to be the most important thing, because this essentially is a, yeah, so it says here just like a new timing method by using a Digievolution method that lets you activate at counter timing. You can Digivolve during your opponent's turn without paying the Digievolution cost. This is huge because any way that you're able to cheat out a Digimon for cheaper than it normally is. So in this case, it costs 3 to go into a Wargrey Ace normally, but if you go into a Blast Digivolve state, you're able to, you know, do the effects, and then you can activate any of the effects in Digievolution 2. So yeah, and then they tell you you have to pay extra memory. You know, it does leave the field anywhere. So very important to keep an eye about this. I think at the moment there's not really many people playing the ace cards currently, but I think the consensus is that the benefits outweigh the negatives. So take that as what you will, but it will be an important factor for the game going forward. We also have support cards here, which I don't really think many of these are support cards. I think the one that we're looking for mainly is the Solomon, allows you to add one and then trash the rest. And Clear Agumon is another reboot similar to the Toy Agumon, which is quite nice. The Tankmon has also just got jamming, which is quite nice also. Also shows you the deck, so key cards. Not too sure how I feel about Trident Arm being a key card, but you go. Tells you like a little description about the cards, which is quite nice, I guess. And then it's kind of surprised they're actually showcasing other cards as well that you can put in this deck. Would I put these in the deck? Probably not, but it's good to know that they're actually providing suggestions for the deck. I think this is just the card list, so it's not a recommendation, let me put it out there. This is just how many cards, or the cards you get when you buy this product. So as usual with Digimon related decks, you tend to have to buy 2 to get the full deck, and it's no exception here because the best cards are all at 2. So Agu, Grey, the Metal Grey, Wargrey Ace. This doesn't matter as much, but the main cards essentially are at 2, so you're forced to buy another set of this, which is very frustrating. But it is what it is, unfortunately. And then, just shows off the main cards. So the Egg isn't good, but the Agu, the Tai, the Metal Greys can be very good for Machine Dramon, I believe, and the Greymon is also very nice as well. So keep those in mind. And then you also get, just tells you what else you get. So 54 cards, so 4 eggs, 50 cards in the deck. Memory gauges, I love these memory gauges. I wish Bandai would do some different designs for the memory gauges, especially for regionals or ultimate cups. But yeah, these are nice. It's always nice to have more memory gauges. Play sheet means nothing. If there was a way for us to get these designs in a playmat, like a cloth playmat from the pre-release event, I think that would be way better. But unfortunately that's not the case. So yeah, so just a pretty much clear understanding of what the deck is. Pretty much the same here for the Wolf of Friendship Metal Garuru deck, and this is going to be the strongest one between the two. If you're going to buy a new deck to play the card game, I would definitely recommend this one. This one's going to be the better one. So again, it just tells you about the rules again, tells you the listings here as well, nothing new here, shows you off some of the other cards that are in the deck. I think there isn't really that much in consideration for other cards. I think the only thing that is decent from this is Baldy Blow, because it deletes 5 or lower Digimon, but for the cost of 4, which is pretty decent cost, if I'm being honest. So I think that might be one of the better ones. I remember this Pumpkinmon released when it was translated from Japanese. People were saying it plays 2 level 3s for 6 cost, and everyone was going crazy, but then it came out saying that you can only play 1 level 3, which is very unfortunate. So yeah, I wish that played 2. That'd be really cool. The Tapimon's also pretty nice, just provides retaliation, which is I think it's not very common. Okay, so now we look at the key card section. Obviously, these are going to be the 2 best cards in this deck, if I'm being perfectly honest, because the MetalGarurumon Ace is just strong on its own, and the Matashita makes it way stronger as well. Essentially, MetalGaruru discards a card, Matashita gives you a memory when you discard a card, so very, very strong. This is interesting because this is different to what was listed on this one. I believe all the recommended cards were all BT13, but they're also showcasing BT6 cards here, which is quite nice. It's so weird to see like older cards getting love, but if I'm being honest, Wisemon you never play, Titamon you'll never play. Underworld's Call is definitely a consideration, but I think the consensus is that you kind of want to keep your hand low so you can trigger your egg. And then we have the same recommended deck composition here. It's the same stuff essentially. 2 of the cards that you need. So very unfortunate, but that is what it is. Deck strategy is normal. And then we also get an overview of the cards. And one of the things that I think is very annoying about this deck is that when you do pick it up, you should be able to pick up a WarGreymon that actually has the proper text, because this one has incorrect text, because I believe the Inheritable says when attacking unsuspend this Digimon, which is not the effect that it has normally. So keep that in mind when you go to your local game store. Make sure you pick that up if they have it available. Just going back to the same thing again, nice memory gauges. Don't like these ones as much as more as the Agumon ones, because this one has like different colors. I'm pretty sure this one was all just grey and it looked pretty nice, but this one has like purple and then a bluey purple. Don't like it as much. So let's run down to the websites. Let's talk about the ST15, ST16 pre-release tournaments. So in this case, it's actually happening quite soon. It's actually happening, next week? It feels like it's been it's been pretty close. So We got ST15 and ST16. Essentially, if you buy two decks, you essentially get an additional pre-release pack. So if you buy 2 Dragon of Courage, you'll get a Dragon Courage one. If you buy 2 Wolf of Friendship, you get one Wolfship pack, and then if you also buy one of each, you get to pick. So I think all the pre-release packs, I think it's going to say here, is all of the stamped cards from ST15 and ST16 uncommon and rare cards according to the pack type. So I think this means you can get holo versions of stuff like the Gabumon, because it says rare cards, so you can get like the Gabumons, the Agumons, because I think they're not supers. In fact, I can probably check it here. Yeah, they're rares, so pretty much you can get stamped versions of like the Tamers, the WarGreymon, Gabumon in the case of the Garurumon. So hopefully I'll be able to get fully stamped ones, because that is what I want. Participation prize, you get a Gabumon X antibody. Glad you're getting a promo for this event. I'm so sick of this arrow design. I think it is incredibly lazy, boring thing, if I'm being honest. So hopefully they change that in the future. But it is weird. I feel like they should have done maybe the Agumon X antibody or something from the Agumon line, because I feel like that is desperately needed. Like, it just basically tailors towards the Wolf of Courage deck, so don't feel very happy about that. You got your 2 different pack choices, and then your winner gets an Omnimon Zwart Silver foil. This, to me, is a wasted slot. This could have easily been something different, and I would have enjoyed it more, especially as this card is getting a reprint in RBO1, which is already released at this point. So yeah, feels like a bit of a wasted event, slot for a card. So not very happy about that. But that is the pre-release event. I want to talk over the Tamer party at the beginning very quickly. Essentially, Tamer parties are just like additional packs you can get from your tournament, and this one is focusing on Digimon Adventure 2, I believe it is. Not very familiar with the Digimon anime, so you'll have to let me know, but they're releasing a new film, so to build up hype for that, they've got, I think BT16 is going to be focusing on 2.0, but at the same time, they're going to get promo cards essentially for the older stuff. So in this case, you'll be able to get this pack, which has some of the Digimon Adventure 2 Digimon on it. So stuff like the Sylphimon, Shaco, and the Paildramon. I think these are all pretty nice designs. It reminds me of like Street Fighter 4, the oil painting design they used to do. And you also get some alt art Tamers, which are very nice. There's not really many that I don't think are really important, but it's nice to get different versions of the Cody Kari, and even Digimon Emperor at this point is getting some play, weirdly enough. So, and stuff like the Davison Ken is also very nice. So yeah, I think this is a pretty nice Tamer party. But yeah, that is my overview and rundown of all of the starter decks and also the Tamer Party 1.0 event. Let me know what you guys think about the starter decks in the comment section down below, and also let me know what you guys think about the Tamer Party promos. I kind of like them, but I know they've been out for a while in Japan. So again, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.